Hey guys, Baduk here again. So have you guys ever played this kind of like extending away move when your opponent, let's say you approach a 3-4 point corner and your opponent plays like this kind of extending away move or like here, whatever like that. And then you just extend away like somewhere around here. Yeah, so if you have, this video is going to help you. So yeah, I've seen this a lot, not just in this particular teaching game that I played the other day, but also in many other games that I review for Benkyo League or in my other lessons. So yeah, let's talk about this, right? So you can pretty much use the corner side center idea here, which is that we approach the corner generally because we want to affect the corner. And then when white doesn't take the corner in this case, like they could have taken it like this, right? Yeah, so they play away. That's our chance to actually, make them pay for that by playing into the corner like this. So the problem with this kind of move is that your opponent can play here. And how do you deal with this now, right? Like one of the best moves is going to be something like this maybe, but then white pulls back. And black is terribly over concentrated here while white is getting a very massive corner there. Very unfair looking. Not to mention, like, even if black tries to extend away now, there's still this Hane that black cannot even block because of this Atari, right? So black would maybe have to extend away, right? Or give up on it and just play another move and just, cut their losses there, right? Or like this, and eventually white pushes, and white has just this massive corner, and black has just this tiny thing. In the future it might even get peeped or something. It's just absolutely one-sided. And even if black defends around here like connect or like this, white can just play here if they so please and just pretty much attack the whole thing. Like, to add insult to injury, it's not even alive, it's not even safe. um the descend feels weird because it's protecting a non-existent territory, right? Yeah, so no matter what you play, like you play here and white pulls back, right? Or you try to do this but white cuts, and then now you pretty much have to sacrifice probably one of these two black stones, so it's just not going to be good. Yeah. So you also can't really play this one. I see this mistake a lot too, where people just play a diagonal towards it, presumably because they're afraid to attach in. They're afraid of what happens with this. But this isn't really that much better. Like, after white blocks and you do some kind of extension, right? Even if you do the super tight extension here, there's still this move, right? I talked about this in some of the recent videos, which is that this kicking shape usually has this weakness at A. So again, I'll show again an example. So like if this happens, let's say, right? Then there's this invasion here, right? Or like later on. Yeah, then there's going to be eventually this invasion here as a possibility. And, if we put that there, we put this here, and we just compare the shapes, right? Compare this stone arrangement with this stone arrangement. You can see, right? These two here are like these two here. It's just oriented differently, right? This is the kick shape, diagonal, and then that's the invasion, right? Same thing. So black needs to block the center, but then white can play here. And then because the kick stone has only 3 liberties to start off with, because, or in this case, it wasn't really a kick, but it was like an out of order kick, right? It was like a, sliding in like that, and then white blocks. Yeah. But because the liberties, there's only 3, so after this Hane now, white can cut with this Atari and then capture. So, yeah. And of course, it goes without saying, if black plays here, there's even like multiple invasion spots. So this doesn't really help much. You need to go all the way to here. So if white tries to cut you off, you just cut white back. And white's going to have to like give something up. Now, sometimes with this, there are some trick variations your opponent could do, but to be honest, you don't encounter those too often. Like, especially if you're, let's say, mid to strong SDK or your DDK and your opponent is like similar, then usually around like 5Q, 8Q, 10Q, 13Q. If your opponent's playing this, they just don't know better, right? They're not playing a trick Joseki usually. They just don't know any better. So after that, what's white going to do, right? They're going to try to capture you, and you're just going to go down. And they're going to try to capture you. And then you're going to like make more liberties, for example, like this, you know, and then just maybe play like this and capture 2 stones. Or, you know, there's maybe you can sacrifice like this and this. You know, doesn't even look bad. Doesn't even look bad. All right. 2 walls, damaged stone, very small corner, right? Black looks okay. Probably better. I would say black is better. Yeah. Here, then black just goes down. Here, then okay, no problem. We could even Atari first. Here, then just simply turn. And then if they save, then we can capture the 2. So in general, if you attach in and they try to cut, you should come out on top or come out fine. If you make a mistake, just investigate it. But most of your opponents are going to back off over here anyway, because that's the normal move and that's the correct move. Yeah. So black pulls back, white, let's say, plays here, and then black plays here. Or white plays here anyway, black plays here. There's some variations, like sometimes here. But this one, for example, you need to have a special, you need to know what you're doing, because what if they undercut you? It's pretty awkward. So if you don't really know what you're doing, or you just want simple, then just play here. Yeah, anyway. So even if they play here, attach in. Here, then attach in. Always attach in. Even pincer, attach in. Yeah, even this one, well, a little bit different. Jump, then attach in. Ha ha ha. Anyway, yeah. So just a little short video today. Really a lot of the, you know, further discussion on this we can do in the comments section. So first of all, let me know if you have played a lot of this kind of move or encountered it, as well as your experience with like any fear of going here, or, you know, any thoughts you have on that. And let me know whether you were doing this or whether you were doing this and, you know, this video helps you, because you would virtually never see that in like Dan level games. You know, if you see this kind of move in a Dan level game, there's got to be a lot more context to it, because it wouldn't look like this board. It would be something special. Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna do it, I think, for this. Please do like and comment to help the channel if you want more. And yeah, a little bit of a shorter video today. Strongly suggest you guys to check out BenQ League, which has a zillion different perks and lots of good value and benefit. Otherwise, at least join the Discord, discord.gg/BenQ Baduk. And you can find all that kind of stuff in the info, yeah, in the description. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.